And a welcome inside Principal Park in Des Moines, overlooking Sec Taylor Field. It's Northland State baseball coverage in Class 2A for the first time as the Northland Lynx get ready to take on the Bears of West Branch. Good morning, everybody, and welcome into the capital city of Des Moines. John Swisher along with Northland's Jared Collum here as we get ready for this one, quarterfinal action. The fourth time in 5 years the Northland baseball team has been at this state baseball tournament, the 74th state baseball tournament since you go back to 1945, the four-class format since 1981. This is the 15th year here at Principal Park since 2005. Of course, they played at Marshalltown and Carroll before that in split sites for a long time. As Jerry Collum, this Northland baseball team, led by these outstanding seniors, get ready to take their quest for the final time here at the state tournament. This group, anyway, as what a run it's been for Jake Kilmer and Trevor Bogey and company, and David Sieber. What an outstanding accomplishments, accolades they have on their resume so far. And great for them to be back at the state tournament here to conclude their senior season, no matter how it goes.
Right. Yeah, these guys started it. They started it in 8th grade. Sieber started on that team in his 8th grade year. They made it. Jake was, obviously started, and Bogey played. I think he appeared in 12 or 13 games that year. They started back in 8th grade, and I think Griff had a good quote the other day in the Gazette. Is it's fitting that they get to end it here, win or lose.
Absolutely. As we will pause here coming up. Still have a little bit of time before we get ready for this opening pitch, as that 8th grade season was back in 2015, the first time in the state tournament. 35-11 with Jake Kilmer was that 8th grader along with Sieber starting on this team, playing a lot of time. 4th in 2A as they lost the semifinals to Van Buren 6-3. They lost to Pleasantville 6-3, I should say. They beat Van Buren in the first round 6-3 in that memorable Saturday night game.
Extras, wasn't it?
Yes, Brian Wheatley did with me that memorable call we had that night as we get ready for this one. Travis Griffith's 16th season overall, 372 wins, 196 losses. Spent 3 years at Highland Riverside. He's a 1992 grad of Nashville Plainfield, 96 of Upper Iowa. 13th year at Northland, 316 and 171. As we take a timeout, the first pitch on the way here from Principal Park. This is Class 2A, first round baseball, Northland style, right here from KFC Sports.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street, Manchester, or call 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all of your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion Street. People's Insurance Agency delivers peace of mind.
How about that? The pump music and the PA music here are the exactly same. John and Jared, well, this would be a good day if all in favor, isn't it? It's the exactly same music. We welcome you back into Principal Park in Des Moines as we get ready for this one. The Northland Lynx taking on the Bears of West Branch. Andy Lapel is a 34-year-old coach in his first season, 2003 grad of Lansing Key, New Albin High School at the time, back in 03 for Lapel. and his first year here of the West Branch Bears, as the Bears come in with a 20-7 record. They have had some high-powered offense in the last couple of weeks here. They've won 8 of their last 10 games. North Linn pretty consistent all year, 9 of their last 11. 38-5, their 44th game here for North Linn, 23-3 in the Tri-Rivers Conference. On the west side, they were 12-2 as they were tied for second with Albert Hepp behind Cal Wheat as the Lynx get ready to take on the Bears of West Branch, as West Branch coming in with winning 8 of their last 10. They've scored 10 plus in 6 of their last 10 here, and they do a good job of getting out of the gates as they've scored in the 6 of the last 7 games in the first inning. They're 6-1 in those games. They've outscored their opponents in that first inning 14-2. So if they can score first here and get some momentum in this game, that's what they like to see. Of course, North Linn trying to not let this happen right out of the gates, and they've got a great guy on the mound to try to defend that. I'm sure he doesn't give up too many in the first inning. Jake Hilmer, he's good early.
Yeah, he's coming in 149 K/4 walks. That's pretty gaudy. I was just saying before we went on air, I don't think I can do that on PlayStation. No. He's or Xbox. 0.85 ERA. So Jake doesn't give up a whole lot of earned runs. And, offensively for the Lynx, it really sets the table with the Homer brothers up top. Look for Coach Griff to play some small ball today. I would not be surprised. We talked on the way here that to see a squeeze or a double squeeze coming out.
Yes, indeed, as he loves to play that small ball, and it's been very good to him and his teams over the last few years. As we talked about, 2014, they were 19-21 since then, 35, 34, 41, 41, and now 38 wins in these years. As defensively for the Lynx, they'll start their lineup here. They've been starting the last few weeks. Voss, Sieber, and Van Noordy left to right. Bogey, Hilmer, Beshin, and McEnany around the infield. Sturbaum is the catcher, and Jake Hilmer inside on the bump here for the Lynx, as this 14th start of the season as we're almost underway, as the first pitch will be delivered at exactly 11:01, and there it is, a foul ball to the net behind home plate here at Principal Park, as Matt Paulson leads things off here. He is the pitcher for the West Branch Bears.
Wish you talked about that Pleasantville game back in 2015. Zeb Adrian hit a ball that day. Now plays for Iowa, and I think it almost made the river.
Yes.
That ball was crushed.
Raccoon River almost had that leather baseball splash in it. Foul ball to the backstop there.
I hope Novak's listening, because that was off of him, too.
Hello, Logan Novak. Thanks for tuning in, despite what your old coach has to say.
He's good. He's good stuff.
Yes, he is. As 0-2 should be the count here. We've had 2 foul balls.
That's 0-2.
They have 1-1 on the scoreboard. The 0-2 on the way. This one's hit to right field. Going back to Van Noordy. He will track it down and put it away. A fly out to the right fielder for out number 1 here after off the bat of Matt Paulson. For Jake Hilmer's 14th start. He's got 16 appearances, 13-2 mark, 74 and a third innings pitch, 1 save, 30 hits against him, 16 runs against, 9 earned runs, 0.85 ERA. As Jared talked about, unbelievable numbers, 4 walks, only 2 hit batters, 149 strikeouts, and opponents are just hitting 109 against them as Tanner Lukoski stands in. As a lot of these names familiar, if you're familiar with the West Branch football, traditional power-rich program, or Hall of Famer Butch Peterson, a swing and a miss of the pitch on the outer half there to Lukoski. As Tanner, the junior, 34 hits, 30 runs, 18 runs batted in. He's a .353 hitter on this team that bats .327 for West Branch. As they ball upstairs, did he go to?
I think
ball? Yeah. And a good eye by Sturbaum there, saying, "Hey, let's check that one." The home plate umpire agrees and appeals to his teammate umpire down at first base, and they get the call. I think the scoreboard now frozen here at 1-1. Now
I better keep the pitch counts on my book.
Yeah,
I think
you.
That's wrong.
Please do. 0-2 here with 1 down at the top of this first inning. Northland State baseball here from KMCH Sports. Glad to have you along on this late Monday morning from Des Moines. There's a ball nose high that time upstairs. Hilmer climbed the ladder to see if he could get Lukoski to chase it, and Tanner laid off. Lukoski, the .353 batter, 85 at-bats on the season. as he takes this one up and in. As a team, West Branch, powerful lineup is 17 home runs.
Yeah, Tanner has 2. 17 bombs. That's a lot of home runs for a high school team.
It is indeed. As leading the way is Trey Eagle with 4. There's a bouncing ball right side. As his glove lost it. Now we'll pitch it at the end. Barehanded grab by Hilmer as the left-hander McEnany down there. Have that one go off to his left in the foul territory. He's able to pitch it at the final straw there. Hilmer barehanded for the out. So the 3-1 put out for out number 2. And Nathan McEnany, nice job staying with that ball. I don't know if I'd be able to move at all down to first base after what he won that Irish Burger Challenge at Legend Sports Bar yesterday. It was their team meal. He was the only one on the team of coaches, players, everybody.
Did you see a picture of that thing?
I did. Oh, man. It's similar to the Gunder Burger.
I wouldn't have eaten for a week, man.
As the Irish Burger Challenge at that restaurant, he was the only one. He got it for free. But my goodness, what a meal that was. There's a ground ball up the middle into center field. Seaver will get to it. Not before. It's a 2-out single for Brady Lukowski, and it brings up Pete Espeson, the center fielder here for West Branch, with 1 on and 2 down at the top of this first inning.
Espeson leads West Branch in RBIs with 35, 4 home runs. So a lot of power right here in this 4-hole Swish.
As the junior
courtesy runner on.
Climbs in.
Gage Gingrich, freshman.
Wearing the number 00.
See if Jake tries to pick him off. A little nervous down there his first year at the old Principal Park.
You would think, as West Branch has not been here since 2012. They lost first round on that Friday night to the Beckman Blazers that year. As there is a strike on the outside corner. Japanese for strike 1 as Hilmer gets ahead. West Branch 2 state appearances here in 2000 as they were second place in 2A. They went 2-1 that year. And then that year in 2012 when they lost to Beckman first round. They have a 2-2 state record. North Linn is 2-3 here in now their 4th state appearances. There's no title game ever. They're looking for that state title game appearance later on this week on Saturday afternoon.
Just won by Lisbon last year, man. They were tough.
4-2 game. You still remember that ball hitting off.
Oh, that was a bomb. Right where it says Des Moines Christian Alliance.
Yes.
The Coca-Cola sign.
As the 1-1 with 2 outs, runner on first on the way. Fastball outside. Swing and get a piece of it was Espeson for strike 2. 1 ball and 2 strikes.
Well, I wish we had a radar gun here, Swish.
It would be nice.
They topping out at. They usually had it on there right next to the scoreboard.
Got the pitch count. 13 pitches now, but no radar gun activated for the high school games here as the ball fouled to the right of home plate. They had a weekend series here against Round Rock, the Iowa Cubs. As the Cascade native Colin Ray pitched on Friday night, got bumped up for the first time in a while.
He's got a pretty good season.
11-3 record right now. The old Cascade boy he's doing well for the AAA affiliate that occupies this
kind of a rehab stint. Isn't he? Didn't he have some arm surgery?
He did.
He was with the Padres?
Yes, he did. He after he got released by the Padres, I believe, Cubs picked him up in the offseason. As this pitch is popped up left side, foul territory, chasing it. Nice basement basket catch for Trevor Bogey with his back towards the infield on the run. And a pop-out foul ground for out number 3. 1 hit and 1 left on for the Bears in the top of the first. We'll go to the bottom half. Links coming up. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
So Willie made it.
Cy & Charlie's sells the full line of top-quality Whirlpool appliances, including Maytag and KitchenAid at competitive prices. Cy & Charlie's offer professional delivery, installation, and factory-trained service. Best of luck from Cy & Charlie's, your appliance headquarters in Independence.
If you are in need of rental equipment such as skid loaders, high-reach forklifts, and man lifts, contact Jason at Moyle Rental Services or check out our website at moylerentalservices.com. Moyle Rental Services of Manchester wishes all area athletes and coaches the best of luck.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
Experience the difference. Experience Bank Iowa. They believe banking is more about people and less about dollars and cents. Their decisions are made locally by the people you know, your friends and neighbors. Bank Iowa. Member FDIC.
Viafield is your headquarters for all your seed, chemical, and fertilizer needs. They have professional service and quality products needed to bring the best crop to market. Viafield, providing growth opportunity for 18 locations across northern Iowa and southern Minnesota.
For fan food, not fast food, visit your after-the-game headquarters, Manchester Dairy Queen. It's quick, it's easy, your family will love it. Manchester Dairy Queen.
Your family. It's no secret that people come to Fairway in Manchester for their famous meats, but as you dash back to the counter to pick up your USDA choice ribeyes, don't be surprised if you find yourself lingering among the delicious fruits and vegetables in the produce department. Shop Fairway in Manchester for low prices and all your grocery needs.
Along with engineer producer, KMJH News Director Janelle Tucker, back running the mothership controls back on East Main Street in Manchester. John Swisher, Jared Collum, back with you. Bottom of the first inning here at Principal Park in Des Moines, and Jake Kilmer's bat is underway as he takes a ball outside in the dirt from the pitcher Paulson here for West Branch, as 1-0 the count for Matt Paulson, the junior. This is his 10th start. There's a strike in the inside corner. 1-1 now. 11 appearances for Paulson. He's got a 4-2 mark, 46 and 2/3 innings, 39 hits against him, 32 runs against, 23 earned runs, 3.45 ERA. He's walked 39, hit 5. A ball off-speed pitch stays up and in for ball 2 there. 2-1 the count here to Kilmer. 5 hit batters, 47 strikeouts. Opponents hitting .220 against the right-handed junior Matt Paulson here for the West Branch Bears.
If the Lynx can get on him early, the Homer brothers usually set the stage for Sieber and Bogey.
Jake Kilmer, outstanding athlete, Gazette Athlete of the Year, going to Upper Iowa in Fayette to play baseball and basketball. He holds all kinds of records in the state, basketball and baseball, as just a phenomenal career he's had with North Linn, as there is a strike on the outside corner. Gave the
a little bit shocked there.
As Paulson,
Jake thought it was a ball, but
gets the benefit that time. Full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes it is. Paulson ready for the 3-2 pitch. On the way to Helmer, and it's grounded left side. Whaley, he bobbles it. The first error of the game as Helmer is on first base. Took his eye off. He rushed it, knew he had to hurry. Like it ahead of himself there.
Both the Helmers at the top of the lineup put a lot of pressure on a defense. Both track kids. Jake plays 7th in the Open 200 this year. Really quick at the top.
Austin Helmer stands in now, the younger brother of Jake. The sons of Mike Hilmer, the activities director at North Linn, head boys basketball coach, coming off that state title this past winter. As that was the 5th state title in North Linn history. This ball is hit into right field. That will get down or out. Hilmer around second. He's getting to third. He'll hold up. The brakes will be put on there. Runners on second and third with the doubles by Austin Hilmer. Hilmer with his 63rd hit of the season. He's got 13 doubles now. Runners on second and third. Nobody down.
Oh, the freshman comes up big there in the gapper. Tell you what, Swish, what do you think's coming here?
That's Trevor Bogey. Will we see today?
I know the signs. You want to know what's coming?
Absolutely.
Here comes your squeeze.
That inside knowledge we'd love to have.
Here comes the squeeze.
We do it right away?
Second pitch.
As Bogey stands in, Trevor, the senior, 48 runs, 56 hits, 57 RBI, 431 on the average.
West Branch not really respecting it. He's playing even with the bag.
All stand back.
On the grass.
Middle infielders are back. The corners are off the grass. Schoen bunt taking helmet high for a ball. 1-0 the count here to Trevor Bogey. Hitting third, 2 on, nobody down.
Not here.
Still waiting. Will we see it here?
Bogey leads the state in RBIs. Maybe he'll just let him swing away. See if he can hit him in, and then maybe squeeze with Sieber.
Like 2 sacrifices on the year. As the 1-0 upstairs for ball 2.
Paulson has walked a lot of people this year, Swish.
2 balls and no strikes. Yeah, 39 walks for
seems like a lot.
Matt Paulson in 46 and 2/3 innings. As the 2-0 here Runners on second and third. The Hilmer brothers. Bogey back in and ready. The 2-0 from Paulson. Long look at third. The 2-0 now on the way, and it is a ball missing upstairs. Outer half, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Straight take here, I would assume, for Bogey.
Northland's offense averages 10 runs per game. 429 runs scored this year. They only give up 2 runs per game. They give up 67 runs this season. As a 3-0 on the way, and ball 4 downstairs in the dirt. Bogey will take the 4-pitch walk, and David Sieber will stand in with a Lynx runner on every base. First, we have time. Coach Lapel will head out and have a word with his West Branch infield.
The conversation is probably going to go something like this. We can't give up runs to these guys this early. Get out of here with an out. 11 pitches already for Paulson. I think Hilmer got out of that inning with 13.
As Sieber will stand in for the first time, the senior.
Now you might see the squeeze switch.
49 runs, 59 hits, 37 runs batted in, 430 average for David Sieber, another member of the basketball team as well. As a runner on every base, Hilmer, Jake on third, Austin on second, Trevor Bogey on first base. Paulson back in and ready. Bases juiced, nobody down.
Sieber played football for us this year, helped us out a lot, and got dinged up against Jessup and had to sit out the rest of the season. But
another tremendous athlete on this team. 5 balls upstairs there for ball 1 of this at bat. As Sieber had some arm injury early on. He started out 2-0 pitching wise.
It was from football. He dinged his shoulder up against Jessup, and he never could quite come back and pitch. So they put him out in center field where he's done tremendous.
As Paulson ready, the 1-0 on the way, and it's outside in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and no strike, and all of a sudden Paulson has just lost it 6 balls in a row.
Not the start West Branch was looking for here. They chase Paulson in the first.
This is a pitching staff and defense that gives up 5 runs per game, 128 on the season. As they're plus 89, they've scored 217. They average 8 runs a game offensively. As the 2-0 pitch is a strike. Inner half at the knees, strike 1. 2 balls, 1 strike to David Sieber with the bases loaded. Nobody down here in the bottom half of inning number 1. The Lynx, one of only 3 ranked teams that qualified in the Class 2A final top 10 rankings.
But they were dropping like flies there in that district.
Man, were they ever. Northland, Van Meter, and New Hampton, the only 3 to survive the top 10. There's a ball downstairs for ball 3. 3 balls and 1 strike. Number 1, Wilton. Number 3, Dyke New Hartford. Number 4, West Lyon. Number 6, Trainer. Number 8, Beckman. A game we had for you here against Comanche in Dyersville on that Saturday night. Number 9, Hinton. And number 10, Esterville Lincoln Central. All went down in that Class 2A final ranking top 10.
I wouldn't leave Cascade off that list either. I watched them earlier in the year, and they were impressive.
Right around that top 10, no doubt. There's the ball scattered right side out of play, and the count's full now. 3 balls and 2 strikes to David Sieber.
I'm going to give Coach Griff some real grief on the no squeezer in the first.
He decided to wait. Maybe we'll see it soon.
I bet we'll see it.
As 3 balls, 2 strikes again here. And one thing, they're putting pressure on early on here with runners on base, but making the pitcher work with 16 pitches already for Paulson. There's ball 4 upstairs. Sieber will draw the walk, 2 walks in a row. This one, an RBI variety for Sieber, and the Lynx have struck the scoreboard for the first time of the 2019 state tournament as Jake Hilmer comes across the score first. Austin moves to third, Bogey to second. Sieber's on first with the no-out walk, and it brings up Nathan McEnany now.
I don't think Griff wants to give up the out. I think he's setting himself up for that big inning right here.
Well, with the control issues Paulson's had, got to wait and see what happens.
Yeah, let Big Mac swing here. See if he can connect on one. McEnany comes in with 3 home runs on the season. He's got some power.
.513 slugging percentage, a .325 average. He takes a strike at the knees in the outside corner there. McEnany, 26 runs scored, 38 hits, 36 runs knocked in on this season. 0-1 the count to McEnany. One of 5 juniors on this team. The biggest class total on this roster, and there's a look to third and a look back to first. The old move, third to first, that's outlawed in the big leagues now. 3 seniors, 5 juniors, 3 sophomores, 4 freshmen, 1 eighth grader, 16 on the roster for North Linn. West Branch has 17, 4 seniors, 7 juniors, 4 sophomores, 2 freshmen. The 0-1, the McEnany on the way. It's a breaking ball that doesn't break, stays up and out for ball 1. We're even at 1-1.
19 pitches for Paulson this inning. It's a big number, and they don't even have an out yet.
Yeah, you're in my mind. Still nobody out. Bases full of Lynx. 1 in. So far for the Lynx, they lead 1-0 at the bottom of the first. Last 2A quarterfinal. The first 2A quarterfinal for 1A quarterfinals Friday and Saturday of the 2019 tournament officially got underway last Friday. Downstairs there for another ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Congratulations to Albert Eck, Ryan Stinsland,
Tri Rivers, baby.
Jeff Christopherson, you betcha. One of the best bookkeepers around. We won't tell Mike Hilmer that.
Tell Hilmer that. They compete at everything.
I said one of the best. As the Pirates getting that 13-4 win over South Winneshiek on Saturday afternoon as there's another ball. 3 balls and 1 strike now to McEnany. Nobody out. Bases loaded here for the Lynx. So Albert will play St. Mary's Remsen at 1:30 on Thursday afternoon.
McEnany is not going to get cheated on this swing, Swish.
3 balls and 1 strike. The pitch from Paulson on the way. And this ball is skied left side out of play for strike 2. 3 balls and 2 strikes as it bounces 2 rows back behind that third base West Branch dugout here at Principal Park. The dimensions, it's 400 feet straight away, 335 down both lines.
I've seen 2 home runs here, both against us. Lisbon kid crushed one, and then Adrian crushed
Those are 2 of the ones I've seen. And a few more. As the 3-2 on the way. Up there it is. Ball 4, the 3rd walk in a row.
Nope, here he comes. He's done.
As Alex Sturbaum will come up. Siebert to second. Bogey to third. Austin Hilmer comes in. It's 2-0. And the second time out for Coach Lapel means a new pitcher here. And unfortunate for Paulson as his day looks, it will be over here. And you think they'd go to Trey Eagle next. He's the next one that's got the better numbers on this pitching staff for West Branch.
Yeah, Eagle in the game at third. I don't know if they'll just straight switch that because they did not have anybody up in the bullpen. So it's probably going to have to be somebody that's in the game. Marion Indians in the house.
That's right. Indians play tomorrow here at the state tournament. As they'll play at 1:30 tomorrow afternoon against Bishop Hewlett of Sioux City.
Also staying in after the second visit. Did that rule change, Swift?
I was just going to say, not sure how he can stay in. With 2 visits already in Sioux City.
I don't watch the baseball rules video. So.
I do, and I can't remember when that changed.
You'd have made him come out.
Yeah. So, bases loaded. Paulson gets to stay in. There's a bouncing ball right side. Second baseman going to come home with it. They just get the force out at home. He drops the ball on the exchange. Don't put umpires signaling that right away. And Sturbaum with the fielder's choice to the second baseman, Hirschman, to Lukoski. As the bases will still be loaded. Bogey is forced out at home on the 4-2 put out there for out number 1. So 1 out, bases loaded. 2-0 North Linn. Lucas Voss, the 7th hitter of this inning, climbs in the batter's box now.
Hoggenberry comes in as the courtesy runner, sophomore. 3 out of 4 stolen bases. Won't be going today with the bases loaded. Hope not.
Yeah. Lucas Voss standing in with 1 out. Bases full. Bottom of the first inning. 24 pitches for Matt Paulson.
I did see a kid get picked off first. Bases loaded one here.
There's a strike called inside corner. Thigh high to Lucas Voss.
Also a football player. Plays small line for us this year.
Kate Hoggenberry, the courtesy runner at first base for Sturbaum, the catcher. No balls and 1 strike. Here to Voss, the left fielder. Lucas, 17 runs, 30 hits, 17 runs batted in. As the ball misses there, we're even 1-1 the count as Voss has walked 22 times, second most on the team. He's a .252 batter. 1-1 the count. 1 out, bases full. 2-0 North Linn here in the bottom of inning number 1.
Pretty much exactly how Coach Griff wanted to start this game. Get a couple runs early and let Jake Hilmer kind of cruise.
Ball inside off the plate for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. We've had 3 walks in this inning, a fielder's choice, a hit, and an error so far. 2 balls and 1 strike here to Lucas Voss. Northland leads it already 2-0. Paulson taking his time.
Yeah, he has slowed down, hasn't he?
Yeah. Steve Traxel out there. One of the slowest pitchers I can remember, a former Cub with a number 46 in his time with the Cubs. Pitch number 28 is a strike, outer half above the knees for strike 2. We're even now. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
I wonder if it's a deliberate thing they might have talked about, trying to get Northland out of that rhythm a little bit. Yeah. Things were kind of cruising along for the Lynx offensively.
Very well could be. Coach Andy Lapel and company. Strategy here. Down 2-0. The 2-2 coming to Voss as strike 3 at fastball. The outer half at the knees, swung through it. Voss goes down for out number 2. Brings up Parker Beschen.
All right, here we go, Besh. 289 on the year.
As Beschen, the junior, 28 runs, 18 hits, 7 runs batted in.
Missed some time with a leg injury. Good to have him back. Hip flexor.
2 years removed from that scary incident in spring, as the young man able to overcome that and come back. One's wondered if he'd ever play sports again, especially baseball, as he took that line drive off the head in spring batting practice in the gymnasium, wasn't it?
Yeah, in the batting cage. Off McEnany's bats. You know, it was the exit velocity up there. Kind of a freak deal. It went around the bell screen.
0-1 the count here as he took a strike at the outside corner above the knees. The 0-1 on the way from Paulson. Off-speed pitch stays up and out. For ball 1, we're even now at 1-1 the count.
The second time Blue's given that outside corner. We'll see if Jake takes note. Knowing Jake, he has noticed.
Yes. he's aware. He's aware of his surroundings, to say the least. The 1-1 to Beschen on the way, and it's outside in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. Backhanded stop there by Lukowski, the catcher.
West Branch trying to get out of this thing, just giving up 2. It looks to be a lot worse.
Back in and ready as
Beschen doesn't come through here.
Beschen here, 2 balls and 1 strike. It's a 2-1 all the way from Paulson, swinging, fouling it off behind home plate. Even now at 2-2.
Change up curveball there, Swish. Just fought it off. Not really much he could do with it. He had him out on the front foot.
Outer half, good job by Beschen getting a piece of that ball and staying alive here. 2-2 the count. 2 outs, bases loaded. Northland leads this game 2-0. They're the last of inning number 1.
34th pitch for Paulson.
It's on the way. 2-2 outside. Well too far for ball 3. We're full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Beschen, the 8th hitter in this inning. We had an error, a hit, a walk, fielder's choice, and a strikeout. So far in this bottom of inning number 1, another 3-2 pitch coming. Beschen will receive it with 2 outs.
Runners on the move here.
Paulson, another long look in. Getting his sign from his catcher, Lukowski. And the 3-2. Hit him. Yep, a dead ball. Goes behind him, but it clipped the back of the jersey as Beschen trying to lean out of the way, as he will get the first hit batter. 4 free passes in this inning for Paulson. As the latest scores, David Siebert now. McEnany to third. Sturbaum's runner, Hoggenberry to second. And Beschen's on first, the 9th batter. As Marcus Hermidko, the designated hitter for Gunnar Van Orny, stands in here with 2 outs and a runner still on every base for Northland. They lead this game 3-0 now.
Hermidko, the sophomore, got inserted in the lineup late in the year. Doesn't strike out a lot, puts the ball in play. So we'll see if he can squeak one through here. There you go.
Now there's a ball fouled out of play, right side. It's the top of the rafters here. Overhang above us.
Principal Scott Beatty on the hop on that one.
And he gets beat by a youngster there.
In a neon green shirt.
Mr. Beatty sitting in the sun part. 10 rows up from the first base Northland dugout. Long-time principal at North Linn, Scott Beatty, has the 0-1. This is little looper on the second baseman's head. That will score 1-2. And runners will be on first and third. Marcus Hermitko comes up with a 2-out single to right field. And the Lynx increase their lead to 5-0.
Runners first and third now. That should move over to third. Marcus Hermitko was probably the biggest at-bat in his career. Definitely the biggest hit.
So McEnany and Hagenberry score on the hit to right field as Jorge Hermitko able to get his 6th hit of the season, and he picks up his first 2 RBIs.
We call that gravy, Swish. That's gravy.
About that.
Your 9-hitter with a 2 RBI single turns that lineup back over, and now you got to deal with Jake and Austin again.
Top of the order, Jake with 2 outs. Runners on first and third. 5-0 Lynx with the lead. Near the bottom of inning number 1. Paulson still out there as a strike. Inner half dangerous throw. Lukoski threw it down as first to third there, as moving up to first on the fielders and second on the fielders indifference. Hermitko. Runners will be on second and third, is getting back easily. Standing on the back practically was Beshin by the time that throw got there, as Eagle came off the bag to save it from sailing into left field. 0-1 the count here to Jake Kilmer. He reached on an error his first time up in inning number 1.
You know, Jake's thinking drive this ball somewhere in the green. 2 RBIs out there, 7-0 lead in the first with him on the mound.
That one's a breaking ball. Stayed upstairs eye high there for ball 1. We're even at 1-1.
Student of the game. He knows exactly what's going on.
Hilmer, the 1-1.
You got to think that maybe Griff just lets him coast now and gets him out before he hits 65.
And there is a ball downstairs for ball
early.
Ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike with 2 down. You would think that would be the strategy, because you want him for that next round as much as you can get him. And when you have a comfy lead here, things are going good, but still got to win this one, and it's very early.
Sports. Early, yeah. We've seen it all, haven't we?
We're still young in this game. The bottom of the first, as there's a hard ground ball left side, that'll score another run. Beshin will be held up at. Beshin will come in to score. Hermitko will be held up at third, I should say, as Hilmer with an RBI base hit, and the Lynx lead 6-0 now.
Jake drove one in the gap in between shortstop and third. Look for him to be taking second base here and have Austin on the take, and see if Austin can't drive 2 more in. Big inning here for the Lynx. 6-0. 41 pitches for Paulson this inning.
Hilmer with his 82nd hit. He's got 42 runs batted in now. All-time hits leader in the nation and in the state of Iowa. Of course, unbelievable offensive numbers for Jake Hilmer. As the ball outside, the runner goes halfway, stopping.
Trying to get that run in.
And run coming in. Hermitko high throw. He's going to be tagged out to play. Couldn't even slide. Hermitko is nailed in the rundown there on the 4-2 putout. Hermitko retired at the plate, but the Lynx do get 6 runs as we go to the second inning. 6-0 North Linn. This is State Baseball. KMC Sports.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. Nutrient Ag Solutions, the largest provider of crop inputs and services.
Just like a great coach, State Farm agents like me, Julie Smith, can help you develop a game plan for your insurance needs. Whether it's car, home, life, health, or business insurance, I can dig into the playbook and help you find the affordable coverage you need. For all your insurance needs, call on a winning team. The Julie Smith State Farm Agency in Manchester.
Stephen Motors in Monticello, the only GM service dealer in Monticello with GM trained technicians. Good luck to all area teams during tournament action from Stephen Motors in Monticello.
J&D Catering and Suites in New Vienna provides exceptional handcrafted food, whether a cocktail buffet, formal dinner, or a themed event. Let Diane and her staff create a customized menu sure to wow your guests. They offer an extensive specialty cupcake and cake menu. Call or check them out on Facebook. Let J&D Catering and Suites set your next special event above the rest.
Call By County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from By County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Back into Principal Park in Des Moines. John Swisher, Jared Collum on this 29th day of July, the final Monday of July 2019. 76-degree day, 79 the feel like temp, 79 humidity percentage, and 9 miles out of the northwest is the wind here. Beautiful Principal Park in the capital city, overlooking the Golden Dome here in Des Moines. As the Lynx with a great start in that bottom of the first inning, they lead 6-0 now as Jake Hilmer back on the mound, a 1-1 count to Trey Eagle, the number 5 batter for West Branch.
Eagle comes in batting .405, 33 RBIs, swing and a miss there for the second strike. But Hilmer cruising right now, only his 18th pitch. I believe it took Paulson 43 pitches to get out of that first inning.
Yeah, tough one for Paulson.
Nobody in the bullpen, though.
This game is 34 minutes old here after that lengthy bottom of the first inning, as this one is skied back behind the backstop, right down in front of us. As all the foul balls are souvenirs here for the mostly younger fans, you would think, as the Iowa High School Athletic Association has a key sponsor that provides those foul balls. A good touch they've had for several years here at the state tournament. The 1-2 on the way, up and in, jammed him there. Fighting it off was Eagle for a ground ball to his coach, Andy Lapel, down in the third base box as it counts 1-2.
I believe Eagle was the hero in the sub-state game. Didn't he have a key RBI there in extra innings?
He did, as they took down Comanche in DeWitt last Tuesday night. The 1-2 on the way. Swung on and missed. A strikeout. Number 1 for Hilmer. Gives us our first out here in the second. Brings up Ted Bridges now.
150th strikeout on the year for Hilmer. A lot of Ks.
Indeed. Impressive numbers there as well for Jake Hilmer defensively. And on the bump as Ted Bridges stands in. He's a senior, 53 at-bats, 9 runs scored, only 4 hits, 3 doubles, 8 runs batted in, a .05 average, a state championship golfer in the springtime for West Branch. Want to know the count here to Bridges.
I noticed that Bridges was only 4 for 53. There goes the bullpen, and it is Eagle. So they're waiting for him to get his at-bat taken care of, and they're going to get him warmed up.
Swing and a miss. He's got the next best numbers. Has a 5-0 record, 36 2/3 innings. 2.67 ERA for West Branch. 1-1 the count here to Ted Bridges, the 6th batter in the lineup, the second this inning. In the top of the second inning, there's a ball fouled out of play. That one hit off the window to our right, the second booth over. Right here, one of the suites here.
That window open, too. That maybe almost went in.
It did. As we're in the visiting radio booth here inside the press box at Principal Park, overlooking Sec Taylor Field here in Des Moines. The 1-2 on the way. There's a curveball inside corner. Beautiful there. As Bridges was frozen, the second strikeout, the looking variety, first one of those, 2 down. Brings up Gavin Hirschman.
That thing broke off the table.
Buckley. Nasty. So 2 away. 25 pitches now for Hilmer. He gets to the 7th batter of this lineup for the first time. Hirschman, the second baseman. Gavin's a sophomore, 16 runs, 15 hits. He's knocked in 3, a .263 hitter coming in. And a strike there, 0-1 the count.
Hilmer feeling a little bit. That pitch right there popped him in a little bit.
You did. The stir bomb, we should say, is filled.
we noted that there was no radar clock, but if I had to guess, I'd be staying right around 85.
Mid-80s, like he usually has when he tops out. Strike 2 there.
I should have borrowed Griff's radar gun. We could have got a clock on him.
0-2 the count here at 2 down. And it's top of the second inning. Lynx lead 6-0. The 0-2 outside and up for ball 1. 1-2 the count here to Hirschman.
Good weight pitch there for Jake. Try to go up and out of the zone, see if he chased it.
Third batter this inning. A swinging strikeout and a looking K so far against the 5 and 6 batters of this West Branch lineup. The 1-2. Swung on and missed. Outer half, chase it, came up empty. Hirschman 3 strikeouts, 1, 2, 3. Go the Bears. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2, 6-0 North Linn. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Hi, this is Chris Henry, Service Manager at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader. Our goal is to make your car buying experience the best possible, and our factory-certified technicians are dedicated to you and your vehicles. Stop in and see us at Brown Sales and Leasing in Elkader, or visit us online at forbrowns.com. Your hometown dealer, wherever your hometown may be.
The staff at Bonecam Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
At Three Rivers, our customers come first. Your business is very important to us. Our goal is to provide you with the best products and service that you have come to expect from Three Rivers. Visit our website at threeriversfs.com or the location nearest you. Three Rivers, your partner in growth solutions.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See your insurance experts, Christy, Larry, or Sue at the Delhi Insurance Agency.
You expect big hits on the field, but not on the road. So when the unexpected happens, call Krager Body Shop in Dyersville. They specialize in major and minor collision repair and frame straightening. For all of your auto body work, see Krager Body Shop in Dyersville.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams!
John and Jared back with you. Glad to have all our listeners in today. Wherever you might be listening on this sunny Monday late morning, North Linn State baseball here from KMC Sports. Looking into the links right now. They lead 6-0, bottom of the second inning. As we thank our great sponsors, all 54 of our sports boosters and all 13 of our extra sports tournament sponsors here in the postseason. As Austin Hilmer stands in, as he was up when Mitko got thrown out at the plate last inning on that first and third rundown. Helmer trying to get the run to score as it didn't work to the Lynx advantage. A strike there on the inside corner to Helmer, got a hit to right field and scored the second run of that 6-run first inning. A little squibbler off the bat. First baseman will come. Bridges will step on the bag before Helmer gets there as the pitcher, for some reason, ran across the bag right in front of Austin Helmer, too. But the 3U, first baseman unassisted for out number 1.
West Branch with the pitching change. Trey Eagle now at the mound, and it looks like Paulson went to third, so just a straight switch there.
Eagle, we talked about him having the best numbers. This is his 10th appearance, 5-0 record, 36 2/3 innings pitched, 24 runs against. Bogey fouls this one back left side for a foul ball, strike one. Only one the count, 22 runs against. 14 earned runs, a 2.67 ERA. He's walked 25, hit 4, struck out 53. Opponents hitting just 183 against him. As the 0-1 bouncing in the dirt. As the catcher Lukoski tries to backhand it out when it goes too far away from him towards Zieber in the on-deck circle. 1-1 the count here to Bogey, who walked and was forced out at home plate in that first inning.
So Paulson got chased there in the after that first with 42 pitches.
As there is a strike swinging and missing by Trevor Bogey here.
Helmer's at 29. 15 in the first, 14 in the second.
Keep those pitches down. I'll put the pitch count later in the week. As there's a ball blown up and out of play right side. Another souvenir for the youngsters. 1 ball, 2 strikes here with 1 down. Bottom of the second inning. As the Lynx would play their next game, semifinal play in Class 2A, either on Thursday afternoon at 4:30 or Thursday night at 7 o'clock. Based on geography, there's a ground ball left side coming on as the shortstop. Whaley throws not in time. Safe is the call. Bogey is there on the 1-out infield hit. As Whaley, I thought he was taking way too long as he didn't charge that as quickly. It almost looked like the third baseman, Paulson, was saying, man, you got to come and get this. Yeah. He almost went and got it, but he laid back.
Yeah, Bogey hustling down the line, beats that out. Showing off some of that sprint speed, right? They could never get him off the track.
Oh, lanky build of Trevor Bogey. They're one of the members of the state championship basketball team. 1 out, 1 on. Here the last of the second inning. Lynx lead 6-0. Trying to add to it. David Sieber standing in. A throw over. Heading back in head first safely is Bogey.
West Branch faithful wanted that one.
I mean, that's close. You forget about the hand being back in way before the tag. As the pitch here is upstairs for a ball. 1-0 to count. Here's David Sieber. He walked and scored the third run in that 6-run first inning for the Lynx.
Sieber can look to drive one here. 37 RBIs on the year.
There's another hard throw over. Sliding back in, head first safely in the right hand back of the bag before a high tag came again is Bogey. 1-0 the count, 1 down, 1 on. Last of the second inning. 6-0 Lynx. The 1-0 is a strike. Right down the pipe. At the knees to Sieber for strike one. We're even here at 1 ball and 1 strike. Eagle coming in here in the second inning, taking over the starting pitcher, Paulson. A throw over.
Worried about Bogey.
Here they are. It's Trevor Bogey, 27 of 28 in the stolen base department on the season.
Not like Jake's over there, 54-54.
1-2 now.
I did PA for every single home game this year. I can't remember the last time Bogey stole a base. Must have been all on the road.
Sneaky base thief. Huh? There's this foul ball just behind the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes here. To Sieber.
He does have a big lead.
The 1-2 on the way and is hit right field. The right fielder chasing it. Foul ground, dives on top of that bullpen mound.
Good hustle.
Indeed, as it bounds backwards, foul territory, the long foul ball. And the count remains at 1-2.
Mitchell Canoop out there in right field. Now got to it. Close fast.
Canoop, one of the 4 seniors on this team for West Branch. 14-4 in the River Valley Conference. 10-4 on the south side. They were second to Wilton, the number 1 team, who got upset by Central Lee, who leads all the offensive averages here at the state tournament in the 2A field. 475 on base, 483 slugging, and 363 average as a team hitting. Central Lee, powerful team at 21-2 in this 2A field. There is a strike 3. Other half froze him. Didn't think it came back in, and Sieber goes down with a looking K for out number 2.
He's been given that corner all day, Sieber. You got to be able to protect that. Yeah, Central Lee, I thought that'd be a good ball game. I didn't think they'd quite do that to Wilton, especially with Townsend pitched.
Yeah.
He's going to Iowa.
Yeah, you just can never figure some things
I think
out.
they had like 4 errors in a row. I think I read.
Well, that won't help.
That'll do it to you.
2 outs. Here is Nathan McEnany now, swinging a miss and a pitch on the outer edge at the knees for strike 1. 1-1 the count. The runner on first. 2 away. Bottom of the second inning. Lynx lead this game 6-0.
McEnany walked in his first at bat. Did score a run.
Swing and a miss. Breaking ball inside. Josh off the table. Swinging over the top of it was McEnany. Game number 6 here at the state tournament. All time for the Lynx since 2015, their first appearance. Game number 5 as for West Branch since 2000. As the pass ball there gets the backstop, and moving up to second is Trevor Bogey.
So there's the duck on the pond for you, Mac.
Runner in scoring position with 2 away is Trevor Bogey. Got a ground out, an infield hit, and a looking strikeout in this inning. The 1-2 on the way is swing and a miss. Strikeout number 2 in this inning, out number 3. We go to the third inning. Lynx still leads 6-0. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Citizen State Bank, your locally owned, community-minded, and customer-oriented bank, is here to serve you. Choose one of their 7 convenient locations in Winthrop, Monticello, Manchester, Ryan, Strawberry Point, Hopkinton, and New Vienna. Citizen State Bank, community banking with people you know, member FDIC.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
Put a little south in your mouth at your next event or party with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. You can't go wrong with any of their melt-in-your-mouth options. Their 2019 calendar is filling up fast, so book them today. 319-361-8624. Set your event above the rest with Rockin' 5K Barbecue Shack. Mobile vending and catering.
Beaton Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beaton Bender Manufacturing in Coggin is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
This is Jamie Vaskey, the voice of the West Delaware Hawks, and I've had the chance to review the Good Neighbor Society's playbook, and I got to tell you, they are friends in your neighborhood, designing plays to get you home fast. If you need help getting back in the game, contact the Good Neighbor Society Rehab to Home team at 563-927-3907.
John Swisher, Jerry Collin back with you at Principal Park in Des Moines. We've reached the top of the third inning. This game's 47 minutes old. Lynx lead it over West Branch 6-0. A strike to the number 8 batter here. The leadoff man in this top of the third, Mitch Knoop, the right fielder, as he went too far on a ball upstairs. He tried to hold off on. Now a ball in and up. As he gets out of the way of that one for ball one, we're even 1-1.
85 mile an hour. It's going to sting a little bit.
Yeah. Just a tad.
It's not getting hit by a normal high school fastball.
1-1 the count. Elmer throws a strike, a bullet on the outer half there, thigh high. Strike 2, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Elmer really good command right now. He's pretty much hitting all spots.
Lake scored 6 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. 1 runner left, 3 walks, and 1 hit batter in that first inning. There's a swing and miss. Chase going a little up, it appeared from here anyway, for the 4th strikeout in a row. He's retired 5 in a row now. Goes for out number 1 and brings up Matt Whaley, the shortstop for the Bears.
9-hitter here to go 9-1. You know the conversation in the dugout right now as Jake hits his 33rd pitch is he gets to 65. Chris Rule usually is 3 runs. So with that 6-run lead, we'll see how far Jake can get here. Probably maybe into the 4th, possibly the 5th.
He got it too hard right back to Helmer. He backhands it, throws it to first for the put out. The 1-3 bunt out there for out number 2. That brings up Matt Paulson. Take the order here for West Branch. No doubt.
1 pitch out.
Trying to get on there was Whaley with a bunt, but he bunted it too much back to Hilmer and too hard for that matter.
So if he keeps Hilmer under 65 here, he can come back Thursday, but I believe he'd have to go 65 again to come back Saturday. Is that correct?
Mm-hmm. So pitching count rules enforced by the state 2 years ago.
Working him backwards now. The breaking ball, strike 1.
0-1 the count to Paulson, who flew out to Van Orney in right field his first time up in that first inning. The 0-1 from Jake. On the way. That's a ball. Just misses. Like it had the plate. Down a tad for ball 1. We're even 1-1.
Maybe down.
It's 1 hit so far. Game with 2 outs in the first inning for West Branch. Zeros other than that. A 1-1 from Hilmer. On the way. Swung on and missed. Pitch downstairs. Paulson. A golf type swing on that one for strike 2. 1-2 the count.
Hilmer rolling right along here. Maybe go back to the breaking ball. I every time he pitches, I mean to keep the stat on his first pitch strikes. It's pretty high percentage. I would say 80-90%.
Hitting ahead so important in the high school game. The 1-2 is sprayed right side out of play. 1 ball and 2 strikes remains the count here to Matt Paulson. 30 runs, 43 hits, 15 runs driven in to the leadoff hitter for the Bears at .439 average, best average on the team that hits .327. They've increased that quite a bit from last year's team who went 12-15 and lost to Wilton in a district final. There's a ground ball left side. Hilmer gets to it. Bare hands. Hilmer. Wow. Got to it, picked it up, fired a bullet to McEnany. And the 1-3 put out for out number 3. Hilmer's sensational play ends the top of the third. To the bottom half we go. It's 6-0 Northland. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Cy & Charlie's sells the full line of top-quality Whirlpool appliances, including Maytag and KitchenAid at competitive prices. Cy & Charlie's offer professional delivery, installation, and factory-trained service. Best of luck from Cy & Charlie's, your appliance headquarters in Independence.
The Edgewood Reminder is proud to support all the area teams in athletic action and appreciates their efforts in the classroom and during sports. Check out all the sports photos in each week's issue of the Edgewood Reminder.
Riker Shoes is your specialty shoe store. They carry women's shoes to size 13 and men's shoes to size 18. Riker Shoes is your sports shoes and equipment headquarters in Dyersville.
TriVet Associates is a mixed animal veterinary clinic with offices in Farley, Dyersville, and Holy Cross. Our 8 doctors serve the Dubuque, Manchester, Guttenberg, and Cascade areas and provide veterinary services to both large and small animals. For more information, find us on Facebook or visit our website, trivetinc.com.
Nutrient Ag Solutions in Winthrop, proud to support all area athletes, coaching staff, and fans. Nutrient Ag Solutions, the largest provider of crop inputs and services.
High-Tech Communications is your local service provider for telephone systems, fire detection, audio, video, security and surveillance systems, wiring, and more. High-Tech has decades of experience in the industry. Contact High-Tech at 563-927-4936, online at hightechcommunications.us. High-Tech Communications, changing your world with technology.
John and Jared back with you. Bottom of the third inning, 6-0. The lead for North Linn. As the Lynx offense has 4 hits, 6 runs, 1 runner left on base. They've been given 3 walks and 1 hit batter. As 3 of those 4 have scored. They scored in that 6-run first inning. 1-1 the count here to Alex Sturbaum, the catcher for the Lynx, the sophomore, 1 of 3 on the squad, stands back in and takes the ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Reached on a fielder's choice first time up. Eagle with 16 pitches.
He scored the 5th run of that 6-run first inning. Takes a strike here. We're even 2 balls and 2 strikes.
He'll have a courtesy runner coming in if he reaches.
Hoggenberry is regular courtesy runner. We saw Cade hustle out and score that run in the first. There's a bouncing ball right side. Terseman, the flip toss from 4 feet away to his first baseman Bridges, and the 4-3 ground out to the second baseman for out number 1 brings up Lucas Voss. Lucas struck out swinging his first time up in inning number 1.
Voss comes in batting .252 on the season. Took over for Hoggenberry in the left field duties due to the little bit better bat. Fouls that one off the screen.
Right
the dugout.
Above the first base Lynx dugout. Beautiful setup here at Principal Park here in Des Moines. Not a huge crowd by any means. Here in a late morning, the first 2A quarterfinal. There'll be more people that file in for those other quarterfinals here. And really, because it's so wide open, so many seats, it's spread out, hard to tell how many people are here. Bouncing ball deep in the hole, through, and it is going to get under the glove of Whaley into left field. Lucas Voss has his first hit of the game with a 1-out single, and it brings up Parker Beshin now. Voss with hit number 31 on the season for the junior.
So they're going to go ahead and pinch run Hoggenberry for Voss. So that means Hoggenberry is now done courtesy running. So they'll have to go with Bridgewater, the 8th grader, if Sturbaum gets on anytime else, correct? Might be looking to stick Hoggenberry in left. A little bit better defensively.
Could be too.
Got some speed out there.
Showing bunt, wants it right back to pitcher. Hard one, backhand. He had too hard. They force it second to throw on to first, not in time, but they get Hoggenberry forced out at second on the 1-6 on the force out for out number 2. Beshin reaches on the fielder's choice to the pitcher, and it brings up Hermitko now, who had that big 2 RBI hit to right field in that first inning.
Hermitko came in with only 4 hits, I believe, on the season. Boy, the 5th one was the biggest one of the year for him. Right center gap, scored 2.
Swing and a miss there for strike 1. On the count, bottom of the third, 6-0 Lynx have the lead. 1 on and 2 outs.
Anytime you can turn that lineup back over and get Jake at the plate, good things are going to happen.
RBI hit. There's up scored already. Here's a looper. The second baseman, Hirschman, will get to it. And Hermitko is retired on the line out to the second baseman for out number 3. To the 4th we go. Lynx 6 and West Branch 0. Back after this from KMCH Sports.
Experience the difference. Experience Bank Iowa. They believe banking is more about people and less about dollars and cents. Their decisions are made locally by the people you know, your friends and neighbors. Bank Iowa. Member FDIC.
West Bend's home and highway policy provides you with one policy, one bill, one deductible, and one agent, all with no hassle and a portion of your annual premium back in cash if you don't have a claim. To find out more, contact your local West Bend agent, Eric Smith, at Parrott Insurance in Manchester at 927-2791.
Are you looking for great food and a unique atmosphere? Then make Okoboji Grill your next lunch or dinner destination, or enjoy 2-for-1 happy hour every Monday through Thursday from 4 until 6 p.m. That's Okoboji Grill, 1749 Golf Course Boulevard in Independence. Okoboji Grill, where good friends meet.
Whether a door needs replaced or building a new home, let S&R Construction of Masonville take care of you. S&R Construction is the expert in home improvement projects, gutters, siding, garages, remodeling, new home construction, and more. Call Steve Petland today at 319-361-0638 for a free quote.
Stephen Motors in Monticello, the only GM service dealer in Monticello with GM trained technicians. Good luck to all area teams during tournament action from Stephen Motors in Monticello.
John and Jared back with you straight up noon here in the capital city of Des Moines as 59 minutes now into this one as the Lynx lead 6-0, top of the fourth inning. Their Class 2A quarterfinal taking on the Bears of West Branch, unranked team. There's a strike on the outer edge. West Branch enrollment of 200. They're 158 of 365 schools in the association. North Linn 201 of 365. Enrollment of 166. The 1-1 is hammered right side and out of the stadium by the batter here for the Bears, Tanner Lukoski. He grounded out to the first baseman, McEnany, his first time up in inning number 1.
Jake trying to navigate through the meat of the West Branch lineup here with both Lukoskis and then Espenson. He is at 42 pitches right now, Hilmer. And the 1-2 is a strike 3 off-speed pitch on that outer half there. Got him looking, and Lukoski was just frozen there and goes for the 5th strikeout, the second looking variety. When Jake's spotting that changeup, he very, very tough to hit.
Brady Lukoski stands in. Hit the center with 2 outs in the first. The only hit so far for West Branch. Ball in the dirt outside, 1-0 the count.
Brady Lukoski coming batting .438, second on the team, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, so he can swing it.
Since that hit, 8 retired now. 5 of them then struck out for Hilmer to the West Branch offense. The 1-0 on the way, and swing and a miss. And it evens the count at 1-1. 5 batters or better, 300 or more, 4 over 400 in this lineup for West Branch. 9th in 2A with a .327 average. Lynx are up near the top with their batting average of .353. As they're swinging a miss. 1-2 the count now. The .327 average, 70 points higher than last season. It's the first time over 300 average for a West Branch team since 2012. There is a ball inside just off the plate for ball 2. Gets the oohs and ahs of the North Linn faithful down in front of us.
The North Linn crowd thought that was a strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes, 1 down.
Just up a little bit.
In the top of the 4th inning, 6-0. Lynx have the advantage. There's a strike on the outside corner. I won't mess around there. Still a fastball on that outside corner.
Not going to spot my curveball. I'll just throw it right by you.
Another looking K, out number 2. The 3rd looking variety. And the 6th strikeout total here. 9 retired in a row for Jake Hilmer.
Center fielder up, Espenson.
The left-handed batter. Hear the wind pick up in our crowd mic there. Left-handed batter stands in a strike there on 1 the count. He popped out to bogey at third his first time up. The 0-1 is taken on the outside corner for a strike.
Linn going from our left to right, so the left field to right field as we sit high above here. Principal Park.
The 0-2. And the ball in the dirt outside for a ball. 1-2 the count.
Try to get him chase on that outside there. Benson 0 for 1. He grounded out to Bogey. First at bat. No, flew out. That was got him looking.
Yes, indeed. Frozen was Espenson for the strikeout for out number 3.
All 3 backwards.
Indeed, all looking indeed as 7 K's now off the right arm of Jake Hiller. Go to the bottom of 4, 6-0 Northland. Back after this from KMC Sports.
Are you an athlete or physically active in your free time? Even active people can have muscle tightness and joint pain or even experience the occasional injury. Regional Medical Center physical therapy treatment and prescribed exercises can help you recover faster, reduce injury, and build strength and stability. Call RMC Therapy Services today so you can get back into action as quick as possible. 563-927-7322.
Dan Oberbrackling Concrete and Excavating in Coggin is celebrating 50 years in business. Call Dan for all of your concrete and demolition projects.
Bolichek's Landing, downtown Delhi. Open 7 days a week. Friday night buffet, Saturday night prime rib, and enjoy breakfast every Sunday from 9 to noon. Bolichek's proudly supports all area athletes and coaches.
Financial Strategies in Dyersville and Dave's Complete Construction in Delhi wishes everyone the best during tournament action. Good luck to all teams, players, and coaches.
Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory wishes all the best to the athletes and appreciates their hard work and scholastic efforts throughout the year. For personal, caring service, Leonard Muller Funeral Home and Crematory in Manchester, Edgewood, and Strawberry Point.
Hey KMCH listeners, GMB is proud to support our area athletes and help bring the sport to you. The GMB Bank team reminds you whatever your financial goals, we're here to help you reach them. Stop by our Manchester location or visit us online at gnbbank.com. Member FDIC.
Last of the 4th inning. Jake Hilmer with a bunt left side. Paulson coming on. He's going to be safe. Hilmer helping the first base out just in case there was any question about that one, but there wasn't. Hilmer gets his second hit of the game there on the infield variety.
Put that butt down. Anytime Jake sees you, even with the bag or in the dirt there, he's going to lay one right down at that third baseman. Tough play for a third baseman with that much speed. Brings up younger brother Austin Hilmer. He doubled and grounded out to first.
A strike at the knees on the inside corner that time for strike 1. 0-1 the count here to Austin Hilmer. He scored the second run in that 6-run first inning. Lynx lead 6-0 here in the last of the 4th.
Jake 54-54 on the year. Yep, there it is.
Throwing back, and the ball gets by Bridges at first. He goes and gets it, but that time Hilmer sliding in safely at second.
What he does, he puts a lot of pressure on the base pad. You know, obviously Eagle knew he was there. 54-54 in the season. He was going either that pitch or the next one, so just squirted away from the first baseman, and now Hilmer stands on second with Austin Hilmer at the plate, looking to drive in another run.
Nobody out here. 232 stolen bases coming in, an Iowa career record. As 0-2 now here to Austin Hilmer. National single season records, 88 runs. National career records, 294 runs, 287 hits for Jake Hilmer. Phenomenal numbers. He's taking the lead of those departments in a variety of areas in baseball. Quite a bit in basketball this past season as well, helping his team win the last 2A title, the first basketball championship in program history. 1-2 on the way to Hilmer now, and this one's hit hard down the line. Going to be a foul ball.
I believe he's got career steals and assists. State of Iowa, is that correct?
Yes.
For basketball?
Yes, indeed. And he's number 11. I don't think he made the top 10 in career points. Just shy of it, I believe. 1 ball and 2 strikes here to Austin Hilmer. As another ball there, we're even 2 balls and 2 strikes.
The way this home plate umpire's been calling that outside corner, I don't know if I'd let that. I don't know if I let that thing go a little bit closer than that, Austin. I poked that baby in the right field.
Austin ready now for this 2-2 delivery, and it's fouled, just fouled as it was hit almost on the chalk, as picked up by the catcher, but the home plate umpire signaling right away. Jeffrey Gack, Corey Bear at first, Mark Beltman at second, Daniel Klein, the umpires here assigned by the Iowa High School Athletic Association in this first of 4 Class 2A quarterfinals here today on the 3rd day of the 2019 state baseball tournament from Principal Park. The ball bounces from the plate, gets by the catcher all the way to the backstop. Hilmer will get the third easily on the wild pitch, and Austin stands back in with a 3-2 count.
4-man crew at state baseball.
Yes, every state baseball game, they've been doing that for as long as I can remember. We'll see some area umpires here later in the week. Matt Nauman, Nick Callahan tomorrow. Got 3A games tomorrow night. There's a ball fouled up and out of play by Hilmer. Counts 3 balls and 2 strikes. Chris Oberbreckling will be here on Wednesday. Dyersville boy, lives in Marion now.
Do they keep the same set of crews then for the whole week? Is that how that works?
They kind of, most part, but they might interchange 1 or 2 guys. Right. And there's a bouncing ball left side. Third baseman gets it, throws it to first. Paulson to Bridges for the put out there on the 5-3 variety for out. Number 1, Trevor Bogey will stand in now. He got an infield hit his last time up and was stranded. Stands in here with a runner on third in the form of Jake Hilmer, and 1 away here in this last of the 4th inning. The Lynx leading 6-0 as Bogey, I don't think we mentioned this yet, he was up in the bullpen between innings momentarily before he had to get ready for his bat here. So it would appear that he's been going to come on and relieve Jake Hilmer.
My guess is Jake's going to go to about 60, and then they'll have him out of there. So 65 today. We got the confirmation from, here comes the squeeze.
There's Squeeze. On player coming in, standing up, getting his foot on the dish before the catcher, Lukowski, could make the tag, and Lukowski might have jammed his left hand. Might have a wrist injury here as he's waving off the trainer and his head coach, Andy LaPel. Now, Coach LaPel said, hey, we're going to still come look at you here. As he got up slowly, and he's still wincing in pain a little bit, as that left glove hand looked like it was jammed as he put it on the plate there, as Hilmer comes across the score on what will be ruled as a wild pitch in the dirt.
Yeah, that's what I'd say. But they had the squeeze on, and then there was no way Bogey could have got a bat on that ball. It was down and away.
Yeah.
So Hilmer just kept coming and took home. Good effort by the catcher there to try to get back, but Jake just got his foot in time. Looks like he's gonna stay in the game, take a couple pitches here, and then Bogey will be back in the box. Oh, not even gonna
take pitches. Yeah, he's ready to go. Goski's saying, "Let's go."
Football player.
Yeah, I'm tough. 1 ball, no strikes, 1 out. So 1 more in. Lynx have an insurance run. They lead 7-0 here. The ball up and in for ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. Here, Trevor Bogey walked his first time up. Was forced out at home plate in the 6-run first inning. So 6 in the first and 1 more here in the 4th. Lynx scoring. They lead 7-0. A strike taken there. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Bogey looking to start this thing over again. Sieber on deck.
And the 2-1 from Eagle on the way. Outside, he goes and gets it, grounds it right side. Second baseman gobbles it up and throws it to first. Hirschman to Bridges, 4-3 ground out to the second baseman. Now number 2 brings up Sieber now as struck out looking his last time in the second. He walked and scored the 3rd run in that first inning.
Sieber comes in batting .437 prior to this game. A lot of speed there in that 4-hole too. Another pitch gets away from the catcher all the way to the backstop.
Ball 1, 1-0 the count.
Bogey back out to the pen. Wasn't quite warmed up.
Yep. Got to finish warming up there.
So, yeah, that tells us definitely this inning they're looking to make a pitching change.
Fourth batter this inning here, Seaberg. Swings and misses there on a pitch, outer half, 1-1 the count.
I was mid-sentence there. We got a text from past AD Mike Hilmer on the pitch count rule. Ground ball.
Another one. Hold that thought again. Ground ball left side, shortstop up and over, and Whaley with the 6-3 ground out for out number 3. We'll talk about that pitch count rule that we found out the clarification from the All-American scorebook and Athletics Director Mike Hilmer when we come back. As we go to the 5th inning, it's 7-0. Lynx are back after this from KMC Sports.
Going above and beyond is a standard of care at Above and Beyond Home Health and Hospice Care. Their compassionate staff care deeply about the comfort of their patients. A nurse is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Above and Beyond Healthcare, the more they care, the more beautiful life becomes. Proudly serving Jones, Jackson, Johnson, Linn, Clayton, and Delaware counties.
At Tauke Motors, we believe in a gentler, simpler way of doing business. Check out our large selection of new and pre-owned vehicles, as well as great incentives at TaukeMotors.com. If you are looking for a new pre-owned vehicle or service on your current vehicle, come to Tauke Motors, Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, and Ram on 9th Street in Dyersville.
At Dupaco Community Credit Union, we know debt happens. A debt checkup from Dupaco ensures it's not costing you more than it should. With historic low interest rates, now is the time to bring your loans to Dupaco. Contact us at 563-927-6187 or visit dupaco.com.
The Manchester Press is your community newspaper. Check out the sports section for game stats and photos of area players and game highlights. The Manchester Press, serving the area for over 130 years.
And back in, top of the 5th inning, 7-0. North Linn, the lead in this Class 2A quarterfinal. As Trevor Bogey is on to pitch, Jake Hilmer's day is done with 52 pitches. As up and in there, and it did clip the shirt on the left shoulder, his jersey there, and Eagle will take his place. The first free pass given up by North Linn pitching here as Trevor Bogey comes in. You can mark 2 hit batters now in 40 innings, a 6-0 record. This is his 10th appearance on the season for the senior, as he's got 1 save, 17 hits against him, 3 runs against, 3 earned runs, a 0.53 ERA. He's walked 10, struck out 42. Opponents hitting just 118 against him. Has a runner on first now. This one is hit right side. It's going to get into right field as Bridges gets the hit. And going all the way from first to third is Eagle. As runners on now first and third with nobody out here as the Bears trying to show some life offensively as the Lynx lead 7-0 here at the top of inning number 5.
Jake Hilmer from the shortstop jogs up, gives Bogey a little reassurance. 7 runs, a little quite the cushion, but don't want to see him chip away. We're still just in the 5th here.
Jake does go to his shortstop position, his normal spot when he's not on the bump. As Austin Hilmer moves from short to third, taking the place of Bogey, who's on a relief here in the top of the 5th inning.
So, yeah, the pitch count rule, Jake had to be under 65 in order to throw Thursday, and I believe Thursday would only be 45 pitches, but then you got to keep him under 180 for the week.
Yeah, 180 increases, too, in the postseason. Not sure if it's the entire postseason or state for sure, as there is a shown bunt and taken for a strike outer half. First strike 1. 0-1 the count here to Gavin Hirschman as he struck out swinging his last time in inning number 2.
It'll be interesting to see what happens if, the Lynx go ahead and pull this one off. If they go ahead and start Jake on Thursday, let him go 50-some, and so he's right around 100 for the week.
Little popper right on top of the rubber there. Bogey steps back and makes the catch on the pop-out to the pitcher for out number 1, and exactly what Bogey and company needed there to get an out. Bottom part of the order here, the 8th batter, Mitch Knut, now stands in. He struck out swinging against Hilmer back in the 3rd.
Bridges' 5th hit of the year is all 5 of 55.
Hilmer had retired 10 in a row before he left the game here to start the 5th. Here's a ground ball right side going to his left. Besson has it. Going to throw to first. Gets his man. A run does score. West Branch cracks the scoreboard for the first time in this game. As there are 2 away now as Trey Eagle comes to score the first run. here in the top of the 5th inning as Matt Whaley, the number 9 man, will stand in now.
Whaley comes in batting .262 on the year. Got a runner on second.
Bridges resides there with 2 away. As it's 7-1 now in favor of the Lynx. 2 hits by the Bears offense in this game. Bogey didn't like something. He calls time, wants to have a word with the sophomore catcher, Sturbaum there. As signals maybe not clear as he throws the ball 1-0 the count.
I know in Major League Baseball they worry. It's a big deal when there's a runner on second. They don't like to signal anything.
True.
They'll have a whole different set of signals with a guy on second.
As a ball 1-0 the count. Here's a ground ball right side. Beshin a little slower this time. He takes his time, throws it over the first for the 4-3 count out for out number 3. So 1 hit and 1 run in for West Branch to get on the board. 7-1 Lynx. The bottom of the 5th we go. You're listening to Northland State Baseball. You're doing so on Mix 94.7 KMCH.com.
Craving authentic Mexican food? Then hurry down to Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester today. Enjoy the best margarita around with an order of fresh guacamole or cheese queso and chips. Rio Blanco features daily specials, an extensive menu with many authentic dishes to choose from, and a kids menu too. There's something for everyone at Rio Blanco Mexican Restaurant in Manchester.
Every good athlete recognizes the value of having a great coach. If you're buying or selling a home, make sure you team up with an experienced realtor to coach you through the process. I service the entire KMCH listening area. My office is located in Manchester, across from the hospital. Contact me, Teresa Turnus, from Keller Williams Realty for all your real estate needs.
Newhouse Construction and Concrete is proud to support all our area athletes. Give Phil a call at 927-5178 for your commercial, ag, or residential projects, or visit newhouseconstruction.com. Newhouse Construction and Concrete turns design into reality.
No one can win a game by themselves. At F&M Bank, our team works together to achieve the ultimate goal, exceeding client expectations. F&M Bank is a proud supporter of all local sports teams. F&M Bank, the right choice in Manchester, Cedar Rapids, Anamosa, and Monticello. Member FDIC.
John and Jared back with you here for Principal Park in Des Moines, bottom of the 5th inning. As the Lynx will have 5, 6, 7. McEnany, Sturbaum, and Voss. 1-0 the count to Nathan McEnany as he pops this one left side up and out of play. And the count's even now. 1 ball, 1 strike. Lynx with the lead in this game of 7-1. West Branch getting the first run in the top of this 5th inning as they score 1 run on 1 hit and 1 runner left on base.
McEnany comes in batting .325. He does have 3 home runs on the season. He's got a little bit of power.
Struck out swinging his last time up in the 2nd. He walked and scored the 4th run of that 6-run first inning. The 2-1 from Eagle all the way. It's outside and high for ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Eagle up to 48 pitches in his outing. After Paulson started the game and just barely got through the 1st, and Eagle came in the 2nd. It's like Central Lee fans filing in. There's a single in the right gap. Left field center.
And that's going to go all the way to the wall, all the way to the warning track, and it will be the big man. It's double. Picked up by Espeson before it gets the wall and thrown in. It's McEnany leads this thing off with that stand-up double here in the bottom of the 5th inning as he put a charge into that ball with that Irish burger paid off.
It was the extra patty.
Yes.
Now they're gonna pinch run for McEnany, so I assume he'll re-enter, but now it's Bridgewater, the 8th grader, son of longtime wrestling coach at Northland, Brad Bridgewater.
Yes, indeed.
Sister Hannah with the state title.
Northland girls.
Bragging rights.
Best record in state softball this season, 42-4 in that Class 2A title, first ever state tournament appearance. A strike called on the inside corner.
Shout out to those ladies. I meant to do that earlier in the broadcast.
Alex Sturbaum was in my notes. I know we'd always get to it. 0-1 the count. That was the Lynx. A great effort last week in Fort Dodge. A bouncing ball left side. Foul ball. That was clearly foul. As the third baseman, Paulson, almost made the backhanded pick in foul ground. 0-2 the count with a runner on second here. As for McEnany, that was his 10th double of the season, 39th hit.
Put a charge into it. Deepest part of the ballpark. Left center.
And getting back ready is Sturbaum here. Nobody out. Runner on second is Bridgewater. And this ball is grounded up the middle. The shortstop was going back to his position, and he had to go back to his left. He couldn't get there in time into center field. Second hit in a row to center. Runners on first and third now as Bridgewater ran for third after that ball was by him. And Lucas Voss will stand in now.
So no, Hoggenberry. Looks like Hoggenberry's going to get the AB. So they did when Hoggenberry went in for Voss.
So he did stay.
I think did he go to left? I didn't notice.
Must have.
We missed it.
It is
my guess here would be a bunt from Hoggenberry. But they're going to try to get Williams over to second base on a straight steal. Lukoski with a pretty good arm behind the plate. We'll see what happens here. So Williams, the junior, brother of assistant coach Johnny Williams, first base coach.
Yes, indeed.
There's
a ball gets by the catcher all the way to backside. He throws, but getting in there is Bridgewater, and he'll score the 8th run, the first this inning. Hoggenberry will get up, or is that Williams who gets up to second, I should say.
Yep. Jason Williams,
the pinch runner. As Johnny Williams, his brother, the first base coach, 05 graduate of Benton Community, a 3-sport athlete there at the Bobcats, his 4th season as assistant coach. Ball one there, 1-0 the count. 1 in and 1 on. Nobody out here in this bottom of the 5th inning. The Lynx lead 8-1 now. Ball down and in there for ball 2, 2-0 the count. Here to Hoggenberry, the batter.
Hoggenberry bat.
Cade is a 183 batter, 30 runs scored, 13 hits on the season, and 71 at bats, and 7 runs knocked in. It was ball 3, 3-0 the count.
Yeah, he played a majority of the season out in left. They kind of did a platoon. Coach Griff did with Hoggenberry. Takes the walk. Good at bat.
Ball 4 outside and low. Hoggenberry will make his way to first.
Got a lot of speed on the bases now. Here comes Coach Lapel. Time on the field with Beshin at the plate. Hoggenberry Williams, both track kids. Hoggenberry ran the state track meet first time this year.
Parker Beshin ready to stand in here. First, see if Coach Lapel will make any changes here. First time at the state tournament for Coach Andy Lapel in his first season with West Branch, trying to change the culture around. They haven't had a winning season since the last time they were at state in 2012. They've had seasons of 12-22, 12-17, 12-14, 3-25, 7-18, and 12-15 since then. As Coach Lapel played for the Hall of Famer Gene Schultz, the winningest coach all time in Iowa, as a national top 10, 1,754 and 398 wins, third most wins at state at Lansing Key program, where Coach Lapel was an 03 graduate, 32 state trips, 9 titles for Lansing Key. And the meeting's adjourned, and we're ready to go here with runners on first and second.
First pitch got away from the catcher there. Kind of caught Williams by surprise at second base. He probably could have taken third. Coach Griff a little frustrated with him.
And there's another ball outside in the dirt, but a nice backhanded grab by Lukoski, the catcher.
Looks like they're trying to move these runners right here. Beshin is squared twice.
Williams at second. Hoggenberry at first. Beshin hit by a pitch and scored. The 6th run in that 6-run first inning. Fielder's choice stranded last time up.
Nice.
Here's a bunt left side. Pitcher getting to it. Going to go to third and just gets his man as Williams is forced out at third on the 1-5 force out for out number 1. Hoggenberry gets the second. Beshin on the fielder's choice to the pitcher, second in a row. gets to first base. So 2 on, 1 out. Brings up the number 9 batter here, Marcus Ermidko, with a 2 RBI hit his first time up in the first. Lined out to the second baseman last time in the third. Standing in here at the bottom of the fifth. Lynx have scored a run. And they lead 8-1.
Kind of the same hit there both times. The first one just traveled a little bit further and nipped the grass. The second one kind of died, and the second baseman was able to snag it.
0-1 to count. The ball in the dirt. Keeping in front of him is the catcher, Lukoski. And the 1-1 count here with 1 down. Runners on first and second. Last of the fifth inning, 8-1 North Linn, leading this game. The winner moves on to take on the winner of Central Lee and Des Moines Christian. That game coming up at 1:30 this afternoon. This one's skied right field, coming on. Long run for the right fielder. Canupi will get to it and put it away. The F9 fly out to the right fielder for out number 2, and it brings up the top of the order, and Jake Hilmer now. Hilmer will be the 6th batter this inning. Infield hit his last time up in the 4th and scored. An RBI hit back in his second time up in the first. He reached on an error and scored his first time up in this ball game. The outstanding Hilmer stands in as he started this game on the mound. Retired 10 in a row, and Bogey came in.
Jake's going to be looking to drive a ball here.
He drives this one up and out of play right side.
Does have a little bit of power this year. 2 home runs, a walk-off grand slam.
Wow. Against? What's your memory?
Hold on. Was it a home game? It was home. It was for a run rule. Round 1. Who we play round 1?
Oh, it was round 1.
Yeah.
I have it here in just a second. 1-1 the count. Here to Jake Hilmer.
Jessup. I want to say Jessup. No, that was 2-1.
That was a 2-1 game. Largo Columbus was the second, and Bella Christian. This one is hit right field, tailing foul. The right fielder trips on the mound, and hopefully he is okay.
Not up yet.
He does get up now.
Had it down there.
Yeah, thankfully he was away from the wall when he went down. As tripped right in the middle of the 2 rubbers down there on the mound, the pitching rubbers there, as ball bounces away. I think it bounced up into the bleacher, the seats down there. Kids are chasing for that souvenir. It's a foul ball. It goes 1-2 to count off the bat of Jake Hilmer.
Hudson. Regular season game.
Oh, yeah.
Walk off. Grand slam. 13-0.
1-2. The count here to Hilmer.
Ooh, drilled him. Right in the middle of the back.
Hilmer taking the ball there, the hit by pitch. As for Jake, that is his 8th on the year. He leads the team in that category. As he is down to first base. And every base occupied now by the Lynx.
Here we go. Load it up for you, Austin.
2 outs with Hilmer coming in. The younger Hilmer, who has a hit and scored back in the first, grounded out in the second and in the 4th. The 7th batter in this inning here in the bottom of the 5th. Lynx have scored 1 and lead 8-1 here.
See if Austin can find a gap here with the bases loaded.
Strike there, 1-1 the count.
A lot of speed on the base paths with Hagenberry at third, Beshon at second.
Eagle the 0-1, swung and missed.
And Jake at first.
Pitch outside, chased it, coming up empty is Austin Hilmer for strike 2, no balls, 2 strikes.
Look for something off speed here, probably.
On 0-2 delivery by Eagle. He's at 68 pitches now. And the 0-2 swung on and missed. As led him upstairs, Hilmer chased it, came up empty. The swinging K for out number 3. Lynx do add 1 more insurance run. We go to the 6th, and they lead 8-1. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Just like you take pride in your vehicle, we take pride in the service work we provide. This is John from Georgian Auto in Manchester. Whether it's routine maintenance or major repairs, we'll take care of your car and get it back on the road. Georgian Auto in Manchester, where complete automotive service and repair is our complete focus.
For all your general contracting needs, turn to the professionals at Lucky Building Service in Manchester. For commercial, remodeling, and building and new home construction, call the experts, Lucky Building Service in Manchester, 563-927-5677.
You may not wear glasses or contacts, but how do you know if you're seeing your best or if your eyes are healthy? Why not be proactive and get your eyes examined? Dr. Daniel E. Mersch and his professional staff at Manchester Family Vision can help. Manchester Family Vision Center on West Main, where clear vision begins with healthy eyes.
As your American Family Insurance agent in Manchester, I'm looking out for what matters to you. Even when nothing's wrong, this is Tad Mormon, agent. Call me at 563-927-3586, and let's talk about your insurance needs today.
American Family Insurance, Tad Mormon Agent, 106 East Main Street, Manchester. Tonight's a great time to try the new stuffed crust pizza at Pizza Ranch. Have one delivered while you're listening to the game, grab one for carryout, or enjoy the Pizza Ranch buffet. Then satisfy your sweet tooth with some chocolate cactus bread. Pizza Ranch in Manchester, Independence, and Old Wine.
Back in, top of the sixth inning, 8-1. Lynx lead this Class 2A quarterfinal as Matt Paulson leads things off for the Bears. The top of the order, 1, 2, 3, Paulson, Lukoski, and Lukoski for West Branch. As the Lynx add one more run, one run on 2 hits, leave 3 runners on base. In the bottom of the 5th inning as the ball sprayed out of play into the net, right side for strike 1. We're even now, 1 ball and 1 strike.
See if Bogey can navigate his way through this tough part of the West Branch lineup, probably for the last time, as we're in the 6th.
9 pitches so far. Bogey came on in relief last inning.
Northland faithful wanted that one just a bit outside.
Ball 2, 2-1 the count. Here to Matt Paulson. Flew out last time in the first, or ground out last time in the third. Fouled off his foot here for strike 2. We're even now, 2-2.
Bogey has a different kind of delivery, Swish, where he reaches way back with that ball, and he's so lanky that he hides it pretty well until at the last minute. I think they got him listed at 6'3" in the basketball program.
You never know with those heights on the basketball program.
Was that with the shoes on? Or
2-2 the count here to Paulson.
All tournament team.
Yes, Trevor. And this ball is going to be foul. A little hesitation there as Paulson thought it was clearly foul, but he started to run it out. And the count remains 2 balls and 2 strikes. Hello to the North Linn girls basketball team. They're up at the annual team camp.
Oh, yeah,
Lake hosting that up near Okoboji. Coach Brian Wheatley and company up there getting some basketball in the early part this week.
I swear Coach Wheatley only goes to that camp so he can go play golf.
2-2, flown into center field. Sieber goes to his left a little bit and puts it away. The fly out the center for out number 1 brings up Tanner Lukoski now. Lukoski struck out as he struck out looking his last time in the 4th. He grounded out his first time in inning number 1 with 1 down here in this top of the 6th inning. 8-1 Lynx.
Big chunk of those girls just got done winning the state title in softball. They turn around, they got to drive to Spirit Lake, and it's basketball season for a week.
That's what makes them so good. Keep on working and looking to get back to the state tournament. That program has been there several times lately as well. Been 1 title game. 1-0 the count. 6th state title in the history of the program of North Linn Athletics overall. On Thursday night, they've had those 3 state track titles in girls track and field, 1 cross country, then the boys championship, and then the softball title the other night. So 6th ever in North Linn Athletics. 2-1 the count. A pitch up and in there. 1 down here in the top of the 6th inning. As this one is chopped right up the middle as a bogey effort at it and a diving effort going to his left. Hilmer, as the ball goes into center field, the 1-out single by Lukoski. Only the 3rd hit of the game, the 2nd now off a bogey.
Bogey almost got a glove on it, and then Jake closed on it real quick, and it just got away from just up the outstretched glove of Jake, a diving homer at shortstop to the left of second base. So 1 on, 1 out here, top of the 6th.
Brady Lukowski stands in. Swing and a miss. Big cut there on a fastball, under half. Bailed high for strike 1 as Lukowski got a hit. His first time up. It was a lone hit till the 5th inning for West Branch. He struck out looking his last time in the 4th. The 0-1 on the way is Sky on the infield, right side. Second baseman Beshin appears to have a beat on it, and he does. With the shades down, out of the sun there, he puts it away. Pop out for out number 2. Good job by Parker staying with that high fly ball in that sun here.
20 minutes to 1. That sun's just about right over top of us. So Parker did a nice job of battling it there. 2 on, 1 out here in the top of the 6th.
The left-handed batter, Espenson, stands in. He's 0 for 2, and he hits this one deep left field. Voss battling the sun and left, twisting, turning. He makes the catch to the F7. Fly out to the left fielder for out number 3. 1 hit and 1 left on for West Branch. As we go to the bottom of the 6th inning, 8-1. We're back after this from KMC Sports.
Call Bi-County Disposal Incorporated for all your residential and commercial construction disposal needs. Best of luck to all area athletes and coaching staffs from Bi-County Disposal Incorporated in Dyersville, serving Dubuque and Delaware counties.
Contact me, Chad Frazier, at BC Land Services in Earlville for all your maintenance projects such as tree removal and trimming, small dirt work projects, lawn seeding, and more. BC Land Services is fully insured and licensed. Contact me at 563-590-8074 or on Facebook. And best of luck to all area athletes and coaches.
Financial Strategies in Dyersville and Dave's Complete Construction in Delhi wishes everyone the best during tournament action. Good luck to all teams, players, and coaches.
Edgewood Feed Mill Construction is a general contractor and will assist you with the construction of your livestock facility, start to finish. For more information on Edgewood Feed Mill Construction, contact Steve Harris at 563-920-7835.
Dan Oberbreckling Concrete and Excavating in Coggin is celebrating 50 years in business. Call Dan for all of your concrete and demolition projects.
Hello, this is Fred Smock from Dunlap Motors in Independence. We are proud to support local school programs. So if you are looking for a new Chevy, Buick, or certified used car or truck, or just want to stop and say hi, stop in. That's Dunlap Motors in downtown Independence.
The staff at Bonenkamp Murdoch Funeral Home and Cremation Services in Manchester and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Homes in Earlville are proud to support all area athletes and coaches. Go teams!
Longer hits to the producer, Janelle Tucker. John and Jared back with you. Ground ball left side off the bat of Trevor Bogey to start this bottom of the 6th inning. Bogey grounds out to Whaley, the shortstop, for out number 1. Lynx lead this game 8-1 here in the first 2A quarterfinal of the day. Central Lee and Des Moines Christian coming up at 1:30. That's the game. The winner, that North Linn, if they hang on here, would take on Thursday either at 4:30 or 7. As later on today, 4:30, New Hampton against West Sioux of Haywarden. And then 7 o'clock tonight, rounding out day number 3 at the tourney in the 2A quarterfinal slate, Van Meter and Underwood. Here is a fly ball to right field off the bat of David Seaburn. He's retired by Canoop, the right fielder, for a quick out number 2.
Lynx not really working the count here in the 6th, getting after it.
Looking like they want to get this one over with.
McEnany trying to get back over to Legends for that Irish burger. Oh, we're at 40 minutes. Another one?
That would be impressive. You can do 2 in 2 days. There's a ball outside for ball 1. 1-0 the count here to McEnany. As you're just joining us, he won the team meal burger eating challenge as the Irish burger there at Legends.
I didn't get to talk to Griff and see how many of them tried it.
Yeah,
I just saw that the picture of it.
Only one that got it for free because he finished it all. Wonder what the time was, too.
Sure, there's some kind of
1-1 foul ball.
What's the big one at the barbecue place over there by Adventureland?
1 ball and 2 strikes. I can't remember what
There's some kind of eating contest there, too.
Remember the name, though.
Ooh.
As 1 and 2 is strike 3. As McEnany goes down looking for the 3rd out. We go to 7th.
Here we go.
as the Lynx with the 8-1 lead. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Clayton Drug supports all the area athletes and coaches on a successful season. Stop in and visit with one of their pharmacists today and be sure to check out their large selection of home decor and gift items. Clayton Drug in Strawberry Point, a local pharmacy you can trust.
For the best selection of Chevy, Buick, and GMCs in the area, see Bob Stephen Motors in Manchester. We offer straightforward pricing and carry a low overhead, so we can pass those savings on to you. We also take care of you after the sale and offer a state-of-the-art service department with ASE trained technicians. For a full list of our inventory, visit us on the web at bobstephenmotors.com.
Delhi Insurance Agency is dedicated to Delhi and the surrounding area, and they thank you for choosing them for your insurance needs. See your insurance experts, Christy, Larry, or Sue at the Delhi Insurance Agency.
When it comes to financial planning, most financial companies focus on your income. At Northwestern Mutual, we focus on your outcome. It takes the right financial partner who cares as much about your future as you do, building a financial plan to meet your life's priorities and helping you achieve the financial security you're after. Focus on your financial outcome with Northwestern Mutual. Contact me, Mitch Payton, or Matt Schulte today. You and Northwestern Mutual, stronger together.
Back in, 7th inning. Game an hour and 42 minutes old. Lynx trying to take down West Branch and move on to Thursday. Late afternoon or early evening as one strike there to Trey Eagle. 5, 6, 7 slated for West Branch. Eagle, Bridges, and Hirschman here for the Bears. Have just one run in this game. It came in the 5th inning. There's a swing and a miss. Like self-protection.
Yeah, that was high and tight.
Trying to get out of the way, but he swung anyway for strike 2, and Bogey will take it. No balls and 2 strikes. Should mention that Cade Hoggenberry has been the new left fielder the last couple of times. We forgot to inform you of that as he came in that switch where we did inform you and then misinformed you that Boss was still out there. So Hoggenberry is in left field as 0-2 the count here in this top of the 7th inning. As the Lynx scored 3 in the first, 1 in the second, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, and 2 more. And 1 in the fifth, I should say. Let's do that again. 6 in the first, 1 in the fourth, and 1 in the fifth. 8 runs here. I was giving you the hit totals there.
Yeah, 8 runs, 8 hits.
They have 8 hits as well. As the Lynx 8 and 0. And a swing and a miss there by Eagle for out number 1. West Branch, 1 run, 3 hits, and 2 errors. 1 away now here in the top of the 7th inning. Ted Bridges stands in. He got a hit his last time up in that 5th inning as he struck out looking back in the 2nd.
West Branch down to their final 2 outs. That one's high and inside. Pitch 1 to Bridges.
For ball 1, 1-0 the count here to Bridges. A 6th batter in this lineup. Only 3 hits in the game for the Bears. Their offense was cooled off here today by the pitching of Jake Homer and Trevor Bogey. Homer threw 52 pitches, lasting until the 5th inning when Bogey took over. It's 27 pitches now at the right arm of Trevor. Travis Griffith will get his another win. Northland program, who they can hang on with 2 more outs to get. Ball misses downstairs there, 2-1 the count.
Albert plays at 130, I believe. There's a hot shot to third
as it ate up. Austin Hilmer gets by him and goes into shallow left field. 2 balls and is 1 out here is the, I think it's score that. Count on Bridges. Backhand hit the glove and then got by him. But a difficult play, and they do give the infield hit there as hit number 4 for West Branch.
We're going to have a pinch hitter
for Hirschman here in the 7th spot.
Number 3, Kale Federline. Federline? So Federline steps in the 7 hole, 1 on, 1 out.
Here at the top of the 7th inning, 8-1, the advantage. There's a ground ball right side. Beshin will get to it. We'll get the out at second. Throw and the 4-6-3 double play. And the Lynx have won this game. 8-1 is the final as the Lynx get the victory and they move on to Thursday for semifinal play. 8-1, your final. North Linn with the win. We'll come back. Our post-game starts next. We'll talk about this one as North Linn moves on to the semifinals. We're back after this from KMCH Sports.
Pete Small Engine Repair are proud to support all the area athletes and coaching staff. For all your small engine purchases, repairs, and rebuilds, call the Small Engine Experts, Pete Small Engine Repair. Good luck. Go teams.
Sight and good vision is very easy to take for granted until it is taken away. Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa is here to help you.
Advanced Eye Care Associates of Eastern Iowa, located at 225 West Main Street in Manchester and 1113 West 3rd Street in Vinton.
Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply are your dairy experts in Monticello. Best of luck to all area athletes, teams, coaching staff, and fans from Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply in Monticello.
This is Phil from Gateway Appliance. We service most major brands of appliances, and we are Manchester's exclusive KitchenAid, Maytag, Whirlpool, and Amana dealer. Stop in and see us today in the Big Blue Building on West Main in Manchester, or call 563-927-3200.
Delhi Lumber has products for every home and every budget. Delhi Lumber carries Midland doors, which are one of the best values around. You can see Midland doors today or call Delhi Lumber at 563-922-2404 for more information. Your Midland overhead door dealer, Delhi Lumber. Big town quality with small town service.
Beam Bender Manufacturing is a family-owned and operated business that has been a worldwide supplier of hydraulic shears and press brakes since 1972. Beam Bender Manufacturing in Coggan is proud to support all area athletes and the coaching staff.
This is Dr. Tim Collier from Dental Associates of Manchester. We take pride in the environment we provide our patients with a caring attitude and unsurpassed comfort. For the kind, compassionate, and competent dental care you deserve, call us at 927-GRIN. Dental Associates of Manchester, creating healthy smiles for life.
Whether you are thinking of buying or selling your home, give Homefront Realty a call. We are here to be your advisor, negotiator, and facilitator in the real estate game. Homefront Realty will save you time so you can spend your time cheering on the Hawks. Call Homefront Realty at 927-2111.
Jay's Auto Supercenter in Manchester has quality pre-owned vehicles, great financing options, a full-service department, body shop, and detail department. See their full line of vehicles online at jsautosales.net. That's Jay's Auto. Customer satisfaction is their #1 priority.
Jay's Auto!
This is Jamie Vasky from Don & Walt LLC, your independent Lennox dealer in Manchester. For residential or commercial plumbing, cooling, and heating needs, and top-quality Lennox furnaces and air conditioners, see Don & Walt LLC on East Main Street in Manchester or call 927-2232.
Farmers Savings Bank proudly supports all area athletes and their coaching staff. For all of your banking needs, visit them in Colesburg, Elkport Garber, Strawberry Point, and Arlington, or online at farmersavingsbank.com. Member FDIC.
John and Jared back with you here from Principal Park in Des Moines. North Linn advances on. They get the third win at state in their 6th game, 3-3 now, their 4th state appearance in the last 5 years, as they get the 8-1 victory over the Bears of West Branch here this afternoon in Des Moines. As they move on to semifinal play, they'll play at either 4:30 or 7 on Thursday here at the state tournament, taking on the winner of that Central Lee of Donaldson, who's 21-2, against the 5 seed Des Moines Christian, who's 28-8. Those two winners will meet on Thursday as New Hampton and West Sioux later on at 4:30, and Van Meter and Underwood under the lights tonight at 7 o'clock here from Principal Park in Des Moines. So a good effort for the Lynx. We had a few flashy plays at times. They showed out their athleticism and talent, and Hilmer with that gun there at the end of the completing the 4-6-3 double play. And they got the job done here, and they move on as the goal of these seniors and of this team to get to where no other of the teams have gone so far, get at least to that title game, if not to bring home a championship. Of course, that's the end goal here, as they got step 1 completed here.
Yeah, step 1 there, they got the 8-1 victory. You know, West Branch came in with that, the Eagle Kid in the 2nd inning and held North Linn down to 2 runs, but that they just couldn't get out of that, couldn't get out of that hole from that 6-run first. And that's what the Lynx do to you. They put a lot of pressure on you early, and they set the table with the Hilmer boys, and then they small ball you or they're, they tried to drive in some runs. And with Hilmer on the mound, yeah, he just cruised, and Bogey came in and took over. gave up one, but win in advance is the name of the game at Principal Park.
Yes, indeed, as Northland's offense leading 9 of the 17 offensive categories definitely showed that offense and what they can do in that first inning with those 6 runs. And then, as Jared alluded to, only 2 runs since that point, 1 in the 4th and 1 in the 5th, but they get the 8-1 win. West Branch totals 1 run, 4 hits, 1 error, 2 runners left on. They struck out 8 times against Jake Hilmer as and Trevor Bogey. 7 of them against Hilmer, 1 for Bogey as 4 swinging and 4 looking. Only 1 free pass. It was 1 hit batter in this game. And for West Branch, as Northland, 8 runs, 8 hits, no errors, 5 runners stranded. They struck out 5 times against the pitching of Paulson and Eagle as 3 swinging and 2 looking and 6 free passes, 4 walks and 2 hit batters in the game that lasted 1 hour and 46 minutes here in this Class 2A quarterfinal as the Lynx get the 8-1 victory. Now rest, go home a little bit, have some practice time, come back ready to go for those Thursday, either 4:30 or 7, as taking on the winner of Central Lee and Donaldson. I'm sure they'll stick around and watch most of that ball game, if not all of it, or at least a good part of the team will. But able to refresh a little bit and come back down here later in the week now for the games. And the good thing is Jake Hilmer will be available on Thursday if they want to start him. We'll see what Coach Griffin Company decide to do.
Yeah, Jake's definitely available. Only 52 pitches a day. The limit was 65. So 180 for the week is the rule. So we'll see what Coach Griffin wants to do with him. He wants to go 50-something on Thursday and, try to win that game, of course, and then get on to the championship on Saturday and still have another 50 or so left. But or does he just go with Bogey Thursday? It's be interesting to see what he do, and I'll kind of pick his brain later on today. And I assume that they'll just come back down here at Thursday, probably early, and watch that Alburnett game at 1:30. That's what I'm planning on doing.
Alburnett Pirates, yes, at 1:30 on Thursday afternoon. The other Tri-Rivers Conference team representing here is Alburnett beat South Winneshiek on Saturday 13-4. They take on St. Mary's Remsen at 1:30 again on Thursday after that Mason City Newman and Don Bosco battle at 11 a.m. on Thursday. Our next coverage here from the state tournament will be Wednesday afternoon as the Western Dubuque Bobcats at the state tournament for the 5th time ever and their 2nd time in a row. Jeff Horst will join me for coverage of the Bobcats, 32-9, the 3 seed. They take on the 6th seed Urbandale at 28-14, a rematch from last year's semifinal game when Urbandale beat Western Dubuque. It'll be at 4:30 on Wednesday afternoon, our next state baseball coverage and coverage area team here on Wednesday. And then we'll have Thursday's game either at 4:30 or 7, featuring the Northland Lynx against that winner, Central Lee or Des Moines Christian. I want to thank our great sponsors here for making it possible, bringing you coverage area high school baseball from the state tournament. All 54 of our sports boosters and our 13 extra sponsors, brought to you in part by Beat Bitter Manufacturing, by County Disposal. Also, Bowen Cap Murdoch and Clifton Murdoch Funeral Home, Cyan Charlie's, Dan Oberbrinkley Concrete and Excavating, the Ohio Insurance Agency, Financial Strategies and Dave's Complete Construction, Kramer Brothers Dairy Supply, Nutrien Ag Solutions in Winthrop, Pete Small Engine Repair, Riker Shoes, Stephen Motors in Monticello, and Bank, Iowa in Independence. As the Lynx get the 8-1 win, I want to thank in-studio producer, KMCH News Director Janelle Tucker for running things back in the studio. Jared Collins, thank you for joining me and your inside of Northland baseball. Always good to have you back along here. I believe our first baseball game ever. We've done a basketball game a while ago. Thanks for your time here on this Monday afternoon.
Thanks for having me. Always enjoy it. Working through the little color. Beautiful view up. We have the best seats in the house at this place.
Don't share that secret too loud. Everybody will want up here. Jared Collins, thanks for his time as always, as the Lynx get the win 8-1 on the 3rd day of this 2019 state baseball tournament. As we move on and turn the page now, get ready for Wednesday and Thursday, Western Dubuque and Northland. More coverage coming up here as the week goes along in our final week of high school summer sports coverage right here from KMCH Sports. That does it. John Swisher saying have yourselves a good and safe rest of your Monday. So long, everybody, from Des Moines, Iowa.
Insurance is a contract to protect what you value most, whether you're auto, home, business, health, and even your life. People's Insurance Agency, partnering with Heritage Mutual, has been protecting your assets for years. Please call your local insurance advisors located at 1212 West Marion.
94.7 KMCA. Get your forecast here as we turn to regular programming. Being brought to you by